So today we would focus on another concept related to demand. So let's watch the video. So let us find out what is the difference of change in quantity demanded and change in demand. First of all, discuss about what is change in quantity demanded. Change in quantity demanded refers to a change in specific quantity of a commodity is caused by a change in its price, the other thing being equal. So it is also known as movement along demand curve. That means there is no new demand curve is drawn. Then there are two types of change in quantity demanded: extension or expansion of demand and contraction of demand. So the two types of change in quantity demanded are extension and contraction. So first one, extension or expansion of demand. So it refers to an increase in demand of a commodity is caused by a decrease in the price of commodity, assuming that other factors remaining constant. We know that there is a negative relationship between price and quantity demanded. If demand of a commodity increases due to decrease in price, that situation is known as extension of demand. So in the diagram we can see the extension of demand. So the extension of demand is shown by the movement from upper point to lower point. So there is a downward movement on the same demand curve. So if the price fall from 20 to 50, the quantity demanded increased from 100 to 150. So the point shifts from A to B, but it happens on the same demand curve. Okay, that is the extension of demand. Increase in demand due to decrease in price. That is the extension of demand. Then the next type of quantity change in quantity demanded is contraction of demand. So it is just opposite of expansion of demand. So it refers to fall in demand of a commodity due to rise in the price, assuming other factors being equal. So what is the contraction of demand? Fall in demand due to rise in price. Then assuming other factors, other determinants of demands are being equal or unchanged. So that situation is known as contraction. Okay, contraction of demand. So this diagram shows the contraction of demand. The next concept is change in demand. What do you mean by change in demand? Change in demand refers to a change in demand due to change in factors other than price. It also refers to shift in entire demand curve from old one to new curve. There are also two types of change in demand. They are, first one, increase in demand. So it refers to an increase in the demand of commodity due to change in factors other than price. So if there is any increase in demand without change in price is known as increase in demand. Okay. So the causes of increase in demand are increase in income in the case of normal goods, decrease in income in the case of inferior goods, that we have already discussed in the previous class. What is the effect of increase or decrease in the income on normal and inferior good? Then increase in price of substitute goods, decrease in the price of complementary goods, taste and preference in favor of the commodity, then expectation of price rise in future, increase in size of population, equal distribution of income and favorable season. So all these are leads to increase in demand. Then next is, so this is the diagram of increasing demand. Here the price is not changing. it is same price but demand curve is shifting to right. So rightward shift of demand curve is known as increase in demand. So it is happened due to other change in other factors of demand, not due to price but due to other factors. The next type of change in demand is decrease in demand. Okay, so what is decrease in demand? When the demand of the commodity falls due to change in factors other than price. So it is called decrease in demand. It's just opposite of increase in demand. That is decrease in the demand of the commodity due to change in factor other than price. Okay, that is the decrease in demand. So what are the factors or what are the causes of decrease in demand? That is decrease in the income in the case of normal goods, increase in income in the case of inferior goods, then decrease in price of substitute goods, increase in price of complementary goods, taste and preference against commodity, then expectation of price fall in future, the decrease in size of population, unequal distribution of income and unfavorable season. All this leads to decrease in demand. Decrease in price can shown with the diagram. Here it can shown by a leftward shift in demand curve at the same price. So price is not changing, at the same time demand curve shift to left. Okay, from D1 to D2. So this leftward shift of demand curve is known as decrease in demand. So it indicates the changes happen due to, the change in demand happen due to the other factors, not due to price. What is the difference between these two concepts? So change in quantity demanded. Change in quantity demanded means change in demand due to change in price. That is known as change in quantity demanded. At the same time, change in demand means the change in demand due to factors other than price. There are two types of change in quantity demanded. They are extension of demand and contraction of demand. At the same time, in the case of change in demand, the types are increase in demand and decrease in demand. And in change in quantity demanded, there is a movement along same demand curve. There is no new demand curve is drawn. There is movement along same demand curve. But in the case of change in demand, there is a shift in demand curve. So if there is increase in demand due to other factors, there is a rightward shift, and decrease in demand due to change in other factors, that leads to a leftward shift in demand curve. Okay. Then the law of demand is applicable in the case of change in quantity demanded. Change in demand, in the case of change in demand, law of demand is not applicable. Why? Because here price is constant but other factors, the change in demand due to other factors. Elasticity of demand. What do you mean by elasticity of demand? So, as a definition, the concept of elasticity of demand refers to degree of responsiveness of the quantity demanded of a good to a change in any of the factor affecting its demand. So, responsiveness means the change in demand due to change in factors affecting it. That is known as elasticity of demand. Okay. So, it refers to percentage change in demand of a commodity due to percentage change in any of the factor affecting demand of that commodity. Okay. Then there are various types of elasticity of demand. There are price elasticity of demand, income elasticity of demand, cross elasticity of demand. These are the important elasticity of demand. So what is price elasticity of demand? So it refers to percentage change in demand of the commodity due to percentage change in its price. Then the next one, income elasticity of demand. It refers to percentage change in demand of a commodity due to change in income of the consumer. So we have studied there are two types of related goods, complementary goods and substitute goods. So how the change in price of one commodity can affect the demand of other commodity. That is known as cross elasticity of demand. So these are the different types of elasticity of demand. So in your syllabus you have to study only price elasticity of demand. So we limit detailed discussion of elasticity of demand to price elasticity of demand only. So what is price elasticity of demand? Price elasticity of demand refers to the measures, or this price elasticity of demand measures the responsiveness of demand after a change in the goods own price. Okay, that is known as price elasticity of demand. So what is price elasticity? It is a measure of degree of responsiveness, the response of demand for a commodity to change in its price. So in other words, it quantifies the effect of a change in on price of the commodity on the quantity demanded of a commodity. That is known as price elasticity of demand. So price elasticity of demand is an economic measurement of how quantity demanded of a good will be affected by change in its price. In other words, it's a way to figure out the responsiveness of consumer to fluctuations in price. Okay, so that is known as price elasticity of demand. In mathematically, we can define price elasticity of demand as percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in price. So that is a formula used for finding out the price elasticity of demand. That is percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in price. Then all normal goods with a downward sloping demand curve will have a negative price elasticity of demand. Alfred Marshall is the well-known economist, was the first economist to formulate the concept of price elasticity of demand as the ratio of a relative change in quantity demanded of a commodity to a relative change in price. So this formula for finding out the price elasticity of demand was introduced by Alfred Marshall. According to him, the price elasticity of demand is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in price. That is, here the second formula, it is the mathematically it is represented as percentage change. This triangle shape indicate change in quantity demanded. So percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in its price. The ratio of quantity demanded, change in quantity demanded to change in price. That is known as price elasticity of demand. Okay students. Then let's be moving on to the different kinds or different degrees of price elasticity of demand. So there are 5 main degrees of price elasticity of demand. There are perfectly elastic demand, perfectly inelastic demand, unitary elastic demand, greater than unitary elastic demand and less than unitary elastic demand. So let's explain one by one. First one, perfectly elastic demand. What do you mean by perfectly elastic demand? It refers to a situation when demand of a commodity is infinitive at the prevailing price. That is known as perfectly elastic demand. Infinity means there is no end. There is infinitely change. If there is a slight change in price leads to infinite change in quantity demanded. That is known as perfectly elastic demand. In perfectly elastic demand, a small rise in price results in fall in demand to 0, while a small fall in price causes increase in demand to infinity. There is no end. That is the meaning of infinity. So, in such a case, demand curve is a horizontal straight line parallel to x-axis. Then in this case, degree of elasticity is infinitive. The demand quantity demanded is changed or increased or decreased infinitely. That's why degree of elasticity is infinitive. Then next is perfectly inelastic demand. It's just opposite of perfectly elastic demand. Here, a change in price of a commodity causes no change in its quantity demanded. So here the demand curve is a vertical straight line parallel to y-axis. So from the curve we can understand perfectly inelastic demand curve. Here there is increase or decrease in the price level of a commodity does not affect the quantity demanded of a commodity. Quantity demanded of commodity is always same as OQ. There is no change in quantity demanded whether the price increase or decrease. So the demand curve is vertical straight line parallel to y-axis. In perfectly elastic demand curve, the demand curve is horizontal straight line parallel to y-axis. But in the case of perfectly inelastic demand curve is vertical straight line parallel to y-axis because the change in price of commodity does not affect the quantity demanded of a commodity. Okay. The next is unitary elastic demand curve. So in this case, the percentage change in quantity demanded is equal to percentage change in price of the commodity. That is, increase or decrease in the price level will affect the quantity demanded of a commodity in a same proportion. Okay. So, percentage change in quantity demanded is equal to percentage change in its price is known as unitary elastic demand curve. Okay. So, see here the demand curve is straight line downward sloping curve. So, demand curve is always downward sloping curve. So, in the case of unitary elastic demand curve, the percentage change in price is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded. So, from the diagram you can understand if the price decreased from here, first line to second line, same proportion will be the change in quantity demanded. So, from this change is equal to this change. That is, change in price is equal to change in quantity demanded. Okay. So, the demand curve is straight line downward sloping curve forming 45-degree angle with x-axis and y-axis. Okay. So, it's forming 45-degree straight line, downward sloping straight line. So, that is unitary elastic demand. Next is greater than unitary elastic demand or elastic demand. In this case, percentage change in quantity demanded is greater than percentage change in price of the commodity. So, in this case, the demand curve is gradually sloping. So, there is a more flatter than other types of demand. So, demand curve is gradually sloping. Then, the degree of this elasticity is greater than 1. Here, from the diagram, you can understand the change in price, whether it is increase or decrease, the change in price is less than change in quantity demanded, or otherwise the change in quantity demanded is greater than change in price. The next is less than unitary elasticity of demand. So, it refers to, in this case, percentage change in quantity demanded of a commodity is less than percentage change in price of the commodity. So here the demand curve is more steeper. From the diagram you can see that here the price decreased from P to T, the demand increased from M to N. So the change in price is greater than change in quantity demand. Here the distance between P to T is greater than the distance between M to N. So this situation is known as less than unitary elasticity of demand. Here the degree of elasticity is less than 1. PED is less than 1. Okay. So this is the less than unitary elasticity of demand.